So it's 2022. You managed to survive the absolute shit year that was 2021, and now you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas. Well, take it from me, a guy who's lived here for over 6 years. It's a phenomenal place to live, but there are definitely still some cons. On the bright side though, a shit ton of people are also moving to Las Vegas just like you, so there can't be that many cons, right? Well, that's what we're here to find out, so let's get right to it. First up is the heat, but more specific than just the heat, we're gonna talk about how the heat affects young kids and your animals. I like to take my kids outside, I like to take my dogs for a walk, a shit ton of other people like to do the same thing. Unfortunately, because Las Vegas gets so much sunlight and it's just so damn hot in the summer, a lot of the pavement and asphalt, a lot of the turf in your backyard, hell, even like the normal gravel that people have in their backyard, actually gets too hot for young kids and pets. My dogs have burned their feet before, and most of the time, I'm not even sure it's safe to let my kids play outside because it's so hot. In fact, the average high temperatures for June, July, and August are all above 102 degrees Fahrenheit. If you have a pool, yeah, maybe, but even if you have a pool, you're gonna get absolutely baked in that sunlight, and I'm telling you, it's pretty easy to get tired of the Las Vegas summer out here. The drivers in Las Vegas, I think they're getting worse. It's making insurance costs go higher, but also it's just another thing to worry about when you're trying to go to the damn grocery store. So if I had to do it again, what I would do before I moved here was take a defensive driving course. Now, this might save you a little money on your car insurance, which would be really nice, but it'll also prepare you for driving out here and it's staying safe. Also, get some practice on some 4, 5, 6-lane highways wherever you can, as much traffic as possible. Get practice driving in these types of conditions. It will keep you safer and it will make Las Vegas so much of a nicer place to live. Of the info I've given you so far, how much of it will factor into your decision to move to Las Vegas? Let me know down in the comment section. When Las Vegas shut down in 2019 and 2020, it absolutely destroyed our local economy. One risk, being that you live in Las Vegas and being that COVID is still a thing, is that the city will have to shut down again in 2022 if a new variant pops up or if something else happens, like a war with Russia. You'll want to have a backup plan for a job if you can, maybe 2 backup plans for a job. It's unlikely that the city will shut down again. However, it could happen. Just keep that in mind. And if you guys are getting some value from this video, please go down below, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and if you want to, throw down a comment, talk about what you think some of the cons are about living in Las Vegas and some of the stuff you've heard before you decided to move here. Last but not least, housing prices are still really high. Now, when I conceived the idea for this video to do a 2022 update, housing prices were actually not as high as they are now. But like you guys, housing prices have continued to climb. At this point, I think the median home price is about $435,000. And if you don't know what a median is, that means the same number of homes sold below $435,000 as above $435,000. So if you're moving out here and your budget is really low for a home, you're definitely be looking for that rental. Or even if your budget is like around $500,000, you're gonna be competing with a ton of people who also want $500,000 homes. That's really just the price that is most competitive right now, or about the price that's most competitive. So be prepared for that. Another thing to think about, another huge con I think to living in the city right now, is the rent is going just absolutely through the roof. Now, this isn't a con like the housing prices. This is actually a much worse con because as a renter, you're not getting any equity in the home. It's not your house. So if you're moving out here and you're gonna be renting, make sure you're prepared to pay those sky-high rent prices and that you're ready for that sort of thing, because a lot of people aren't, and I hate to see you to get stuck in the city. If you don't totally hate my content by now, please go down below, check out some of those other video titles in the description. I definitely recommend them, but there's also some videos popping up on the screen right now. Go check those out. Go watch my last pros and cons video, Live in Las Vegas. It'll also give you some great information. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you next time.